Plaintiff Michelle Strong says immediately after she started dating the defendant, he became abusive. Michelle claims the defendant verbally abused her on a daily basis, and the physical abuse got so bad that one day he beat her for 2 hours straight and broke her neck. She's suing for the assault and lost wages. Defendant Richard Young says the problems in their relationship were due to the fact that Michelle was a severe alcoholic who would slap and hit Richard while he was sleeping. On the day in question, Richard insists he only hit Michelle one time because she'd been hiding his mail. Richard is countersuing her for breach of contract.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I met Richard in 2000 through some mutual friends of ours. My mom passed away right afterwards, and Richard was able to help me go to the funeral. And after that, we never split up. The abuse started immediately after we got together.
What type of abuse? Physical,
emotional,
how
verbal,
often?
Constantly, Your Honor.
Like every week, every month?
Yeah, weekly. I mean, the verbal abuse was daily, and then the physical abuse, it gradually got worse.
Did you ever figure
years.
out what it was?
He has many, many problems.
Okay.
Anger problems.
Right.
Ultimately, he ended up breaking my neck.
Oh my God. Is this part of what you're suing for today?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get to that shortly. Give me some background, sir.
The abuse didn't come that quick. It wasn't. She's lying.
What do you mean that quick, sir?
No, it was a couple of years, a few years. She has a real bad problem with alcoholism. You know, and she would call me names.
You look like you have a problem with alcoholism. She doesn't.
I don't know more. I've been sober almost a year and a half, sir.
Tell me about why you were assaulting her. If she had an alcohol problem, sounds as if she would assault you as well. If you want to blame your assaults on alcohol.
No, sir. It was an ongoing thing with us.
Why? What would happen? Give me an example.
She would hide stuff from me, and then when she was drunk,
hide stuff like what?
Like my mail.
Why?
That's the way she was.
What would be her motive in hiding your mail?
To talk about it when we were drunk, and
to talk about your mail when you were drunk.
Just to pick fights.
Hide your mail to pick a fight to be assaulted.
I guess.
You guess.
But
you see why I say I think you're still an alcoholic? Now you're talking like one.
I'm not. I haven't drinking in almost a year. I'm on probation.
You act like, you drank too much and too long because you're not giving me reasonable responses, sir. Tell me about these assaults.
Well, like I said, she'd hide stuff when we were
What else, sir, other than hiding your mail?
She'd pick a fight with me every time we were getting drunk.
Give me another example. Shouldn't get whooped down for hiding your mail.
Well, she'd abuse me too.
How? Give me some examples.
Slapping me, hitting me when I was asleep.
You better be glad that's all she did while you were asleep, is hit you. That's all you did?
I don't know what he's talking about, Your Honor.
You should. Now, that part should be true. Go ahead, ma'am. Tell me about this assault that injured your neck.
September 28th, 2008, we had some neighbors over for a barbecue. There was some drinking going on, and Richard was being really abusive and talking a lot of bad stuff to the female neighbor.
This is what happens every time he gets drunk. He gets beer muscles.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what they call them. People who won't do anything when they're sober.
So
more likely to run than anything else.
Most definitely.
Get that alcohol in him. You've seen him run before?
Oh, most definitely.
Right, when he's sober? Right.
Yes, I have. So anyways, I followed him into the garage and asked him why was he being abusive to our company, and he pushed me. And when he pushed me, I hit an entertainment center. And as soon as I hit it, I knew I was hurt. I felt a pain I'd never felt before. The woman that was there, she came out into the garage and she asked him, why did he do that? And said that she had heard what he did. Well, he went off from then on. He started cussing, going through the house, breaking stuff, punching holes in my walls. I told him to calm down or I was going to call the police. Well, he didn't calm down, so I called the police. The girlfriend that was there, she said that she was going to go ahead and go on home because the police were on their way and they would take care of it. The police didn't come for over 2 hours. And during the 2 hours, he beat me from one end of that house to the other, outside.
For 2 hours?
For 2 hours. I was able to finally get my phone back. He had taken it away several times in the driveway, and he had me by my hair, and I was bent over, and I was able to pick the phone up off the ground. And by that time, when I called the police, I told them if they don't come, I told them just to forget it, don't come. I was just going to get the baseball bat. Well,
there you go.
They came immediately after that. He had left within those few minutes in his car. The police came. I heard him coming up the street in his truck, and I told the police that's him coming, and he was going at a very high rate of speed up the road. The police got in the middle of the road and pulled their guns out on him and told him to stop the truck. Well, he didn't stop the truck. He pulled into the driveway, and they got him out of the truck with guns, like pulled him out of the truck really, really rough. Took him to jail. Well, I have pictures of the MRI. It took him a long time to find my broken neck. I have all
these are other incidents.
No, this is from the actual assault.
In September?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The circle part you're going to see where my spinal cord, when they found it, was actually swollen, and there was 3 discs in my neck that were fractured. The second picture is the screw thing that they put in my neck. Your Honor, I have all the doctor's reports.
He was convicted of this?
I was told by the DA that he had pled guilty.
Probably took a plea bargain of some sort.
But they have him in some
Let me speak to this. Woman beater, tell me. Respond.
Well, first of all, it took her 6 months after the fact of going into the doctors, claiming that I broke her neck.
That's a lie.
She didn't go immediately. She spent a few months.
Wow.
I don't know if I did it. If I did, I have already told her I'm sorry.
Did you beat her that day?
I hit her 1 time.
Why?
Because she was maliciously hiding my mail, something about my car.
While the neighbors were visiting, you were looking for your mail.
No, she showed me the mail after the fact that we were all drunk. This is the way she likes to pick fights. And she said, what the hell is this? And I go, it's a car title loan. And that's what she hid from me, and she brought it out. She's always done this. Always.
Did the police have to turn their guns on you while you were driving up
No,
the street?
sir. I had stopped for them, and I told them, can I at least park the car before I get out? They
Can I
said
have
yes.
a police report, please?
I do.
Anyone
Yes, sir.
have?
There's 2 reports, Your Honor.
They
One is
never
the
pointed a gun at you at all, sir?
Yes, they did.
You just told me no.
They asked me to get out of the car.
I understand.
And
I
told
just
them,
asked you if the police ever pointed a gun at you and you said no.
That part I don't remember.
Then you said yes. Now you're saying you don't remember. Michelle stated she was pushed. I did notice some swelling in the right side of Michelle's face. You have your doctor's bills, ma'am?
Sir, I didn't have any bills. I had insurance at the time, but I have lost wages that I'm also suing for. I have a letter from my work, and I have all the doctors'
Your counterclaim $5,000 for breach of contract. How so, sir?
We had a verbal contract that we're going to pay off the house and live a good life. And I've invested so much in it.
A good life, huh?
What you want to call it.
If who wants to call it?
That's what you want to call
No,
it.
I didn't call it that. You called it that. How long were you an alcoholic? Or you're a recovering alcoholic now? How long were you a practicing?
I never used to like to drink that much, sir. She'd force me to drink, call me names, punk me out, ask me to drink.
We'll get you out of here, sir. How does she owe you money, sir? You were supposed to live happily ever after.
It's all the
what?
money I invested into
How
that
much
house.
did you invest, sir?
4 years worth.
4 years worth? All right. I'm going to grant you your judgment. Your judgment, sir, is 4 years. Your judgment. That's the amount you say you invested. I'll grant you $5,000, ma'am, for your lost wages.
Thank you, Your Honor.
When is the last time you've seen him or you've been in his company?
Oh, it's been a long time, Your Honor.
Okay, good. And he's not anywhere in the vicinity to harm you?
He knows better to come around me again.
You got that bat out now,
Yes,
right?
I do, sir.
All right, good. Keep it out. Have a good day.
She's a liar. She just wanted to get me over here so she could get some money. That was it.
He's ridiculous. It doesn't mean anything to me. So
Then
He's
why are
an
you
idiot.
suing me? Why'd you sue me?
why'd you break my neck?
I didn't break your neck.